Welcome back to TheChowTimePod. It's your host, Rick. I got a video today from Shaq Reacts. Again, I'm getting close to 100K by the end of the year. If you guys can help me sub to 100K, I'd really appreciate that. So get that chow. It's chow time.
I'm not driving you anywhere.
Yes, you are.
Ooh.
Drive me. Come on.
What the heck? Did she just chop that kind of thing? Oh my.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Shaq Reacts here once again, and today's some crazy clips of the worst dates I can find. And like always, guys, my favorite clip will be at the end, but in this first one, it is absolutely horrible. This woman gaslights men into buying her more things.
When a woman is shopping, it's not even about the act of spending money.
But shopping includes the act of spending money. Sounds like she wants to spend.
The whole act of shopping is spending money. There's not much other acts other than spending money.
Someone's money and make them believe it's not happening.
The second we open that app, Amazon, relaxation throughout the whole body.
That is not safe. Anytime she wants to relax, she gives my money to Jeff Bezos. I rebuke that.
If you want your girl to feel new all the time without having another guy treat her like she's new, then let her buy an outfit.
What? I was agreeing with you, and now you are telling me if I don't buy new things for you all the time, you are basically going to cheat on me? Am I your man or your credit card?
And you could be losing all your game, but if you let us get a new outfit, at least we feel like a new girl.
Lady, this sounds like you don't even care about the guy. You only care about the things he can buy for you. Why don't you just go and date the Shein shopping app then?
Yeah, so basically it sounds like you're just threatening him. If he doesn't buy you certain things or gives you money to feel like a so-called new girl, you're gonna go to a different man and get that from someone else.
And they say these are standards and bare minimums. Right.
What kind of manipulation, gaslighting tactic is this? And the only men that will fall for this are just simps, I'm gonna be honest. True. These women don't deserve anything. If they don't want to be with you just because that's you, then send them to the streets.
Okay, so I'm starting to think that I am part of the problem of me being single.
Wait, maybe I should take that back and wait till I hear what she says first.
I get asked out on a date, and then when it's close to the date, I pray that he cancels. I'm learning that about myself, and I don't understand what it is. I don't know if it's because over time I've just gotten so comfortable with being single that I just don't even feel like going through the trouble of dating, or
It might be the anxiety that you know that you're not worth the salt. That this man is probably going to be much better than you in almost all aspects of life. That's why you chose this man, but you don't think this man is going to choose you once he meets you. I think that's probably a big reason for a lot of women nowadays.
I don't know. But that's like a new struggle. That's a new struggle for me because I'm like, oh my gosh, I hope he cancels. And if he doesn't, I end up canceling. Like,
now, I'm glad she's starting to realize this, but why aren't you fixing it? This is probably because she has PTSD from all the previous experiences and dates she had in the past. It has kind of rotted her brain, and now she's used to flaking, or men just flaking on her. This is what happens when you date a bunch of people all at once.
What's something somebody did on a first date that turned you off?
Begging?
Begging what?
Oh, can you buy me some roses?
Money.
See, first off, he up already, bro. How you gonna take a girl on a date and not buy her no roses?
See, me, I ain't buying roses
shut
the
up,
first day
bro.
unless I'm you for real.
Your money for all that?
Me, I'm just, if we can go get something to eat, let me experience you first. Every first day you went on, you had flowers.
At one point, it was about 80%.
80%. What about the other 20?
This isn't about me. We're talking about you right now.
Yo,
I did.
Now, unless this is someone you've been talking to for quite some time, I don't agree that you should be getting flowers on the first date. Heck,
Hell, you shouldn't be even getting flowers unless it's like an anniversary.
I've seen a bunch of women that also have said, and a man who does that, they don't find it attractive. So this isn't my opinion, this is the opinion of other women.
Alright, so that's why I don't like meeting girls on social media. I met a girl on social media and she goes to me, you know, when am I gonna see you? And I go, whenever you want. I mean, do you want to go for a drive? Do you want to go for a coffee? And she goes to me, excuse me? That's so low effort of you.
Right.
I go, what? She goes, that's whack. My standards are high. Excuse me, ma'am, and I go to her, what do you want, a 5-star dinner? I don't even know who you are.
Of course she does.
You don't want to get to know me? So a coffee or a simple drive is not good enough for you. A lot of these girls, their ego is hyperinflated. They feel like they deserve. I don't even know who these women think they are nowadays.
Like, going out for a drive is so awesome, especially when you have a very nice car or a very fast car. You get to have fun. I'll literally spend hours a day just driving around in my car because I enjoy it. Again, I'll just drive down PCH.
She had the audacity to tell me this. Yeah, you know, yeah, maybe for a 3rd or 4th date, but
And this man has a Lambo, obviously. So riding in a Lambo, I don't think very many people even get the chance to ride it. I personally have never been inside a Lambo. Fuck, I need to probably go ride.
I expect you to take me somewhere nice for the first time meeting, somewhere in public. What world do we live in?
She even said public, so she definitely wants to be seen with you because you obviously have some kind of clout, my brother. So they're just using you just to get that Instagram lifestyle.
I think that was a fire idea and a fire date. Just getting a cup of coffee and driving around. I don't see anything wrong with that. That's how you guys get to know each other, to see if you guys click. But the women who want these 5-star meals in 5-star restaurants are only there just to use you and post these dates all over social media. Understand that before you take out a girl on a 5-star meal.
I swear to you, you get the best version of a girl when you treat them like it might, I swear to God, y'all, it might not make no sense. It might not make no sense, but I promise
it makes sense.
All that little lovey-dovey, and they gonna take that for granted. You start dogging them out and treating them like they be the best girlfriends ever. Like, do y'all not want to be loved?
You know, it's crazy when another woman is saying this. Once again, this is the advice of other women.
Would you be okay?
You know, there's when we talk about how fuckboyism is pretty much the only way to get results. That's why there's so many of them, and there's men that don't want to be fuckboys that aren't
with
really
us going 50-50?
Of course, no problem.
Okay, so we can split the bills, we can split
50-50 and everything.
Yeah.
50-50, you give me 50% your property, 50% your salary, 50% all you own, no problem. And the bill, no problem, I pay 100%.
That's not the way that it works because
this is 50-50 what you told me.
Yeah, but I meant like for the rent, like, you know, I meant for groceries.
What rent? You need to buy me an apartment.
Well, yeah, we could discuss about that, but then what about what I'm bringing to the table?
What do you bring to the table?
I will protect you. I can provide for you.
Provide, okay, 50% all you have, it's mine.
I meant more so like, I can make you laugh. So
yeah, you do with things you say 50-50, you make me laugh.
Now, this was absolutely funny. I'm not gonna lie. Clearly, this was a skit, but I really had a hard time paying attention to the video by just not paying attention to her face. I'm not sure why women do this to themselves.
I was really paying attention to the peeling.
I'm sure she was very pretty before doing all of that cosmetic surgery. You don't need to do that.
Would you date someone plus size? To be honest,
she ain't 280, she ain't a lady.
So you would?
I guess so.
Can I see your eyes?
Chad, what is happening?
Oh my God, you're gorgeous.
Thank you.
What do you think
Can't
about...
say the same for you though. Adios.
Ouch.
Now listen, guys, if she's too big, obviously no, steer clear. But if she's like medium size and you can kind of fix it, I see.
Oh, me and Shaq are in the same boat. Slight medium, slight plumpness.
Nothing wrong with it. I think you're doing God's work.
She sent him a picture of this, and he sent her $60. And he said, "Hey, babe, that's fire. Enjoy." Can you send him a picture of my Michelada? See if I get 62.
Oh, hell no! No.
You're not the girlfriend. Why do women want to use other women's boyfriends and husbands for their own
You see what I'm talking about? Like, this guy's a simp. Dude, you don't need to be doing that. Now this man is giving other women expectations for other men to do this for them. I'm telling you, simps are the worst things ever.
Your ideal age range and you're a perfect guy.
18 or older, but no older than like 22.
And do you have a race preference?
No.
Any?
Any.
What's your track record?
White, I guess.
Okay,
Yeah.
we'll do any though. What's a minimum height requirement?
6 foot. I'm 5'9".
You're 5'9"?
I'm 5'9".
Okay, so they can't be the same height as you. No. And how much money should they make in a year?
It doesn't really matter. Like, honestly, it doesn't.
I can tell you care. You got to be honest.
Okay, 100K, yeah.
100K?
Liar.
Okay. All right. Based off of those answers, the probability that you're going to find true love is 0.15%.
Yikes. Oh my God, that is really bad. That is really bad. You know what? It's all right. That's not 0. There's
It's not 0. Even that 0.515 is enough for her to say, you know what? I can get it. I can get it. It's under 1%. It's almost 1/5 of 1%. But I can do it because I'm that hot.
still a chance.
You're going to find them.
So all of the things she said wasn't really outlandish until it came down to the money part. Do you really think an 18-year-old is going to be making 100K a year? Heck, I don't even think like average 30-year-olds or 40-year-olds make that.
I barely make that now and I'm 38. Nowhere close to that one in my
I don't cook
20s.
no meal
Nowhere.
from scratch for no man until I'm a wife. If you hungry, I got some cat. And if you starving, I got some butt.
So obviously this is just a skit, but the voice behind the skit isn't. That's a real clip. A real woman said that. And these women wonder why men only want them for one thing.
If your man woke you up at 2 a.m., he said, baby, can you cook me a meal? Would you cook your man a meal if he woke you up at 2 a.m.?
No. Just being honest.
What about you, Kiki?
It all depends on how I'm feeling. All right, it depends.
Oh, you another depends.
It depends on the situation.
Here's another question. If an intruder broke inside the house, would you or would you not expect your man to go downstairs and handle that break at the door? Natasha.
Absolutely.
Allie.
Yes.
Kiki.
All I'm saying is if you don't, it's over after that. Yeah, I would expect that.
How is it a fair deal?
These are so different. Like, and if you don't do it, you're going to die.
I get that they're different. Like I think I argued this one, the other one. Like now that I get that they're different, but they're also tasks and things that women are supposed to do and men are supposed to do is take care of your husband, cook for him, clean for him, and then he is supposed to protect. He can't get rid of his protection part. He always has to do that. He can't decide when he wants to. They get to decide when they want to cook or want to clean.
So it's not about the situation. It's about masculinity, protecting and providing. So if you're not giving what we are naturally attracted to, it's not a fair deal if we have to always give you what you're naturally attracted to. That's going to protect you.
That's a W. So I do think it obviously is different. He didn't even have to use that analogy. What happens if a man just said, hey, I don't feel like paying the mortgage this month, or I don't feel like paying the light bill, or I don't feel like paying your phone bill, or the electricity, or literally anything. Men do things they don't want to do all the time, but women have an excuse when they don't want to do something. That just doesn't make sense.
Me, sir? Kiss or slap? Kiss or slap? Oh, not me?
My man.
Are you sure? Okay.
How embarrassing. I long for the day to be single again.
Then leave.
The only thing that's causing me to stay and stick it out is because I've been a housewife for 10 years. And to get back out there in the workforce, there's some fears that I have. Wait a minute.
Women will pop up all over social media, record themselves, cry and vent and like complain about their relationships and do everything except leave. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Well, she ain't gonna leave because she's getting taken care of, even though she's being abused.
Look at the back of that beautiful bride. She's glowing. Except that's not the bride.
That was the bride. It wasn't. And she's still here on the dance floor with that dress. So that's our bride.
Now, I don't know about you guys, but in my opinion, this was very disrespectful. It's just proper decency and common sense. Come on now.
Hi. So,
you want to take that attention away
I came
from
all the way from Portugal just to meet you. I have two questions. Yeah, I have two questions. But the second question will only unlock if you answer the first one correctly. Do you have a boyfriend? So I think you've put me through enough hell just to meet you. So my second question is, do you want to go on a date tomorrow?
Well, if I wasn't,
Can I give you my Instagram or phone number or whatever? Sure.
I'll send you on Instagram. What's your Instagram? What is it?
I ahead. That's it. All right, cool. You're welcome. I'll
My man.
DM you. Thank you. All right, no worries.
Now listen, guys, you guys miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Am I going to criticize this man for doing this, call him a simp? I don't think so. I think you...
I'm sure some of you guys would call him a simp for putting so much effort into someone that he doesn't know or reciprocating, but that's approaching someone. That's how you have to approach people. So shout outs to this man.
He was very confident, well-spoken, didn't hesitate. The crowd loved him. This might work out for him. Who knows?
How old are you? Tell me. You gotta be an old motherfucker if you afraid to tell me the age.
You see that talk a lot shit I'm talking about?
You just said a bunch of shit, but you don't want me to say nothing back because you know I'm finna fry your ass. That's why. I know you don't, because you know I'm finna fry your little small fry ass. That's why. Your type? Fuck no, nigga. You talk too motherfucking much, man.
Now, honestly, guys, I'm not just gonna criticize her on this. I'm gonna criticize him as well. He was being very disrespectful way beforehand. Sure, she could have answered the question, but he was just gonna bark right back.
Date a guy that makes $50K a year?
Absolutely not.
No, why?
I make more than that. So.
Okay, what about a guy that makes $70K a year?
No.
No?
No.
So what's your bare minimum?
He needs to make 100.
Why do you think people our age are broke?
I don't know that many broke people.
Okay. You got a good group. You got a good...
Really? I'm sure all your friends around you right now, plus yourself, are the broke, dusty, musty crusty.
But if
that's why you
they
need the
are
100K.
broke, they may not want more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're comfortable with less.
Yeah, a lot of people are comfortable with.
Or they're just comfortable with
Yeah, that happens, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Last question, and I'll let you go. Okay? How much money do you have in your bank account?
We're not gonna say that online.
Wait, can we do like more? Like more or less than a certain number?
Yeah, we're not gonna do that.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog.
This woman sounds like every other chick out there. Oh, I know a bunch of men who make that much. Okay, so why can't you get one? Guys you mess around with, sleep with, hook up with, just because they make that much doesn't mean you can pull one. Once again, I see a bunch of women say they know a lot of men who make a lot of money. But why aren't you married to one yet then? Explain that.
My man. The boys.
Yes, you are.
So no Cheesecake Factory, I'm guessing. Oh my god, that just come up. Oh my, that would blow me.
Hell no! What do you think this is? What do you think this is?
My world. Okay, I can do whatever I want.
I don't understand the sad reality with Cheesecake Factory. And I know it's Cheesecake Factory because you guys can see it in the background. What is wrong with Cheesecake Factory? I will never understand it. I've seen like 100 clips about this, and it pisses me off. I like going there with my boys, and we have a great time. The food's great, and it's not that cheap, to be honest. I think we spend like, what, 30, 40 bucks each? The food comes out at a decent pace, and once again, it tastes good. But just because it's not something you can flash all over social media, I guess it's a huge red flag, right? Man, and look, guys, you see what's on her lap? There's flowers too. Once again, I guess proves my point for one of the beginning clips. Maybe you shouldn't get a girl flowers. It's not like she's gonna respect you even more for it. If anything, you just look like a bigger simp. But that is just my opinion, guys. If you could just wrap it up, thank you so much for watching.
Like, I don't get what happened to like commercialized restaurants, I guess. I agree with Shaq. I don't think there's anything wrong with Cheesecake Factory, but I also don't think there's anything wrong with like Chili's or Outback. I enjoy Chili's and Outback all the time, and I feel like Chili's is a cheaper one than Cheesecake Factory. So what's the problem? I feel like Cheesecake Factory is kind of like a mid-range before you get into like the high-end restaurants. Still a nice place. Please like, comment, subscribe down below. I really appreciate that. And